But this podcast is going to be out in a week. I am so excited. I am so excited. When I tell you delayed gratification is the best thing that can happen to us, because if I had released this last year, like I went back and listened to my episode 1, I sounded so cringe. And that's because I was still trying to figure out direction. Anyway, this season is 14 episodes. It's broken into 3 acts. Act 1 is the opening. Episodes 1 to 8. This is where I kind of lay the foundation for the people. You know, the theme and thesis is that product leadership shows up everywhere. You know, this season is foundational. You know, I could talk about AI all day, but we have industries that have been here way before AI was even thought of. And that's why I kind of chose to go a bit like against the grain, because season 2 is going to be more AI cloud focused. But I felt like to set the stage that like product leadership shows up everywhere. And also, we actually gotta build things that people want. Like, we can't be playing these games and like building these fun tools that people actually don't want. And that's why, like, I have 2 solo episodes on what is product market fit, part 1, part 2. And then I brought in a marketing expert, Miriam, who she's gonna talk about her business, building her business, which is a marketing consultancy. But she's also gonna gather us and tell the people like, hey, this is what true product market fit looks like in this age of AI. And then we have Dre, of course. Dre was actually the first person who cussed on. I gotta blotch him out because I don't want to get an explicit mark. But I love Dre. Me and Dre had a really good conversation. It went off script, but it was a good conversation. And he's a podcaster too, so he knew the business. He knew what to do. So Miriam, and then the first 3 episodes is me solo, 2 like product managers. You know, I had to like at least put in like corporate product managers because then just gotta do that. But the one of the conversations is with me and my friend Kyle, which is Product and Life, a conversation with Kyle and KJ, part 1. That's an ongoing branded conversation in the podcast. Kyle is one of my closest friends from Ross. I'm gonna bring him back on. I'm bring him back on in season 2. So I just, that's a space for us to just talk like openly about product, life, all the things. And then episode 3 is another product manager who's also building a business, but we talk more about product management and his career than the business that he's building. Because at the time he had just started, things were kind of new. But I plan to bring him back when he actually builds his business. Okay. And then we get to the fun part. Okay, I talked about Miriam. So episode 7 is a mid-season reflections episode. This is where I talk about the foundation of technology, which is cloud. Again, this is a foundational season, right? We talk about product market fit in episodes 5 and 6. We bring in our marketing expert. Then we got Dre at episode 8. Episodes 9 to 13, I am so excited. This is our Builder series. The Builder series is another branded series within the podcast. And this Builder series is with 4 women founders. And I'm not going to market it as that. Why? Because like women should be seen as founders and I shouldn't have to say, oh, this is women found. No, they should just be seen as that. Like if you're listening to this podcast in 2038, women founders will be commonplace. So me saying it now in 2026, this is a long arc. Anyway, thinking long term, like where the culture is going. But yeah, for women, mocktail brand, wellness, travel and community, and art. And then we close out the season with a reflection and a tease for season 2.